यस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। ॐ समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। Hari Om, salutations to all. The steps that we have been following in contemplation, they come from Kaivalya Upanishad. They are not just randomly created. And I'm saying this because sometimes people feel that, oh, do we have to follow all these steps? Can we not directly just chant Bhagavan's name or visualize the form? See, one wants to do, one can do whatever one wants. But the scripture gives a proper method. And when one has that clarity and one follows that process, the result also will be appropriate. So I'm just sharing here one mantra based on which these steps which we follow, they are there. Vivikta deshe cha sukhasanasthaha shuchish samagriva shirah sharirah atyashramastha sakalendriyani nirudhya bhaktya swagurum pranamya hṛt-pundarīkam virajam vishuddham vichintya madhye vishadam vishokam. This is one mantra. So when one sits in a solitary place, undisturbed place, take a comfortable posture. And what should the posture be? Definitely the head, the neck and the spine must be in a straight line. Shuchihi, the mind has to be pure. So when we take those sankalpas, Shuchihi and Atyashramastha. Atyashramastha meaning I am only a seeker. All the other attitudes we let go. And we say I am still and steady, I am alert, awake, quiet, all that. Sakalendriyani nirudhya, having withdrawn all the senses. So not only physically we are not making any movements, but mentally also one is not craving for sense enjoyments. Then bhaktya swagurum pranamya, you salute the Sadguru, offer pranams to the Sadguru, seek the guidance and blessings. Then in the lotus of your heart, invoke the form of Bhagavan, do the mantra japa, do the contemplation. There the choice is there. If I don't want to do the form, I can use the formless. So here the pointers of the formless have been given. That meditate on that consciousness, which is virajam, which is free from any taint, which is the purest, vishuddham, vichintya madhye, vishadam, beyond grief, and vishadam, clear, and vishokam, beyond grief. So this is about the formless contemplation. And when the Kashi Vishwanatha Stotram tomorrow we complete, then we take up Kashi Panchakam, that is about formless. Shivoham, Shivoham, that is about the formless. So this is one, and then you have the form that has been given. So these are again pointers of the formless in the Upanishad, Achintyam Avyaktam Anantarupam. And then there is the form also. If one doesn't have the capability to contemplate on the formless, then Uma Sahayam Parameshwaram Prabhum. Trilochanam Neelakantham Prashantam Dhyatva Munirgacchati Bhutayonim Samasta Sakshim Tamasa Parastat. So, this is the base, Kaivalya Upanishad. There Hṛt-Pundarikam is said. In other places, it will also be Bhru or Madhye, between the two eyebrows. So, this or this, either of the places is the focal point of concentration. Now, coming to Kashi Vishwanatha Stotram, the verses we have seen so far, the 6 verses that we have seen so far, they have been about the form of Bhagavan, about his qualities, about his leelas. In the 7th one is the attitude with which one should contemplate, one should meditate on the Lord. Asham vihāya parihṛtya parasya nindām पापे रतिं च सुनिवार्य मनः samādhau आदाय hṛt-kamala-madhya-gataṁ pareśaṁ Vārāṇasī pura-patiṁ bhaja Viśvanātham. So here he says, Asham vihāya, having dropped, renounced desires. Parihṛtya parasya nindām, and also abandon criticism of others. Pape ratiṁ cha, and also drop what? The pleasure one gets by doing wrong things, prohibited things or sins. Manaḥ samādhau, and sunivarya manaḥ, having withdrawn the mind from everything else, absorb it in samādhi. Sunivarya manaḥ samādhau. Adāya hṛt-kamala-madhya-gataṁ pareśaṁ. That Supreme Lord who is pareśa, focus or meditate on that Lord in the lotus of your heart. Adāya hṛt-kamala-madhya-gataṁ pareśaṁ. Vārāṇasī pura-patiṁ bhaja Viśvanātham. Worship that Lord Viśvanātha, who is the Lord of Vārāṇasī. He is the Lord of the universe, Viśvanātha. So, Asham vihāya, one has to abandon desire. Especially what type of desire? The desire which is selfish, which makes one extroverted. That is the first aspect. Drop the selfish desires, kamya karma, what we say, because our duties we cannot drop. And the second line says pape ratiṁ cha sunivarya. So that is nishiddha karma also one has to drop. 4 types of karma basically. Nitya karma is our daily duties for our maintenance of the body, for the livelihood, etc. So you get up, take bath, eat food, do exercise, sleep properly, do work, have whatever relationships are there, duties in that. All that is Nitya karma. Upasana, daily puja, all that is comes under that Nitya karma. Then second is the Naimittik karma, which is occasional duties. Somebody's married, somebody's anniversary, some festival, some samskara has to be performed occasionally. Then kamya karma, desire prompted activities. There also it could be self-centered or it could be for the larger good. And nishiddha karma, which is prohibited actions. Those which are not as per our varna, our temperament, our ashram, the stage of life, our roles, those which create a split in our personality, those which are harmful to our own evolution, all those are nishiddha karma. So this kamya nishida, in the first line kamya karma, second line nishida karma, one has to drop. If one wants that meditation to be most fruitful. There was one village. Now, in that village, the people are drawing water from a well, and when they are living like that, dependent on that well. Sometime, as time passed, what happened suddenly, when people are taking out water from the well and they are drinking the water, they are using it for cooking, etc., then they are falling sick. So they started wondering what happened, why are people falling sick. They did not understand, they did not realize. One Mahatma Ji was there. So they went to the Mahatma and said, Mahatma Ji, this is what is happening, everybody is falling sick, they are taking water from that well. So that Mahatma Ji, he thought and he said, there is a dead cat in that well. So he said that is the reason. Now you go empty that well and things will be all right. So they went, and after some time they again came back. They said, Mahatma Ji, the same problem is there still. He said, why? They said, because we emptied the well and then the fresh water came. Again the same thing is happening, people are all falling sick. So he asked, did you remove that dead cat? They said, no. Hey, if you don't remove the dead cat, then what is going to happen? Same disease will happen again, same challenges. Remove the dead cat. That story seems very silly to us, but that is what one is doing. The dead cat is inside here. Negativities are there, kamya karma, nishiddha karma, all that is inside. And then temporarily we empty our mind, we say, okay, only on Bhagavan I'm going to think. But what is there inside, that jiva bhav which is there, or that attitude of doing some nishiddha karma which is there, that is not going. That one doesn't want to drop. That's why in Vedanta it is said, same Kaivalya Upanishad says, na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena, tyage naike amritatva manashuhu. Only by tyaga one will get that immortality. What is the dead cat inside my mind? Those impurities I have to drop. I have to remove them. Otherwise, I can bring as much fresh water. See, that's another way to understand. This example may have a limitation. If I keep bringing the fresh water, at the same time I let go of the negative, then my mind will be purified. But if I don't want to let go of the negative, I can keep adding as much fresh water, but I hold tight to my negativity. Then the impact of that positive thought process, divine thoughts, will be very limited. Then one wonders, why am I not transforming in my sadhana? That's because I'm not letting go of the negative, of that which is limiting, which is binding. So asham vihāya, drop the desire which makes the mind dependent, extroverted. Nitya naimittik karma we cannot drop, and we should not drop. Generally we do that only. What we should drop, we don't drop. What we should not drop, that we are ready to drop. Duties, work, consistent exercise, seva, sadhana, easy to drop. I dropped it. Addictions, attachments, certain types of enjoyment, that which we should drop, that we are holding on tightly to. and then meditate in the morning. How it will work? So the point here is, Bhagavan says, Shankaracharya ji says in this, that asham vihāya, drop the selfish desires. Desire, if you rearrange, you will get reside. Desires reside in the mind. They are not the nature of the self. They are, what is a desire? Desire is a sense of incompleteness. When there is a feeling of incompleteness, then I feel I want to be complete by going here, eating there, doing this, becoming that. And that sense of incompleteness comes from where? Identifying with the body, mind, or intellect. So then, when I feel incomplete, then the desire arises. And then the desire arises, then my mind becomes extroverted. Why? Desire, Gurudev used to say, desire manifests in the intellect, creates thought patterns in the mind, emotions in the mind, actions at the body level, mind is extroverted. So tamasic desire to rajasic desire to sattvic desire to desirelessness, that is the journey. Our mind says, Swamiji, desire now I have to drop. Tomorrow morning onwards I am not attending meditation. Why? Drop the desire to meditate. Simple, ho gaya na kaam. I will be in the Shiva state of consciousness, deep sleep. First drop the tamasic desire, then drop the rajasic desire, then even the sattvic desire one will have to drop. Even the desire that I want to meditate has to be dropped. I am meditating, I am the meditator, I want to realize the truth. That also has to be dropped. Finally, the last desire to go is that I desire to realize. Why? Because you are already that which you are seeking. I cannot become infinite. I am already infinite. Just I don't know. Contemplation is to remove the barrier. So the idea here is asham vihāya. If I want to realize Shiva Tattva, then same desire, DESIRE, those alphabets, if you reverse, not reverse, if you rearrange, you will get reside. Desire can reside in my mind and it can keep making me extroverted. And same alphabets, if you reorganize, you will get die and rise. You have to repeat some alphabet, but you will get die and rise. So die to the desire, rise to the truth. Rise meaning again limitation of language. You are already the truth. Discover that my nature is Shiva Tattva. I am infinite consciousness. So asham vihāya. Gurudev always gave this beautiful equation, His genius was that happiness is equal to number of desires fulfilled by number of desires entertained. Generally, we want to keep increasing the numerator. More and more desire fulfilled, more and more happy I will be. That is the material outlook. Vedanta says it is exactly opposite. You do the first one. Try to finish, try to increase the numerator and see whether you feel more and more happy or more and more restless. Those masters, when they said na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena, desires for all these, karma, praja, dhana, exhaust all of these, see through it and understand that even if I get all this, there is still a sense of limitation, finitude. Then what to do? Decrease the denominator, reduce the desire. The lesser the desire, more quieter the mind, more stronger is the mind. And after a point one realizes desire fulfillment is one big trap. My nature is purnatvam. Not knowing that I identify with that which is apurna, then the desire arises, then I am running outside. And no matter how much I get from outside, I can't get purnatvam. That is my swarup only. So the mind which turns within starts doing sadhana, lets go of desire slowly, experiences the sattvic joy of quieter mind, no need of extrovertedness. One feels more happy, peaceful, quiet, in selflessness, in seva, in sadhana. One doesn't want anything for oneself. Because one understood that small I is the cause of this incompleteness. Let go. Final way to let go of all desires is drop the desirer. As long as the desirer, Mr. So and so, is there, it will keep feeling incomplete. So when we let go of tamasic desires, replace with rajasic ones, become dynamic, active, serve people, exhaust the energies in that seva where one wants nothing for oneself, only cause is greater than oneself. Then the mind will become quiet, contemplative. Then one wants more satsang, sadhana, quietude, all that. And doing that, one drops the desirer only, gone beyond sattva guna. Come to realize, Hare, my swarup only is purnatvam. What am I running behind? So, asham vihāya, that is the secret to realize Shiva tattva. Renounce. Tyagena ike, the only one means Tyagena ekena amritatva manashuhu. There is no other method of immortality. Only let go, drop, renounce. Of renounce what? Not only work, people, things, home. Renounce desire. Renounce the ego. So asham vihāya. Then he says parihṛtya parasya nindām. Also drop very well. Parihṛtya. Withdraw the mind from all this. What? Parasya nindām, simply vain talk, gossiping about people, analyzing their behavior, commenting on what they are doing, why they are doing. See, functionally, if I have to figure out something, is a different matter. But unnecessary talk about people, what is the need? Only polluting the mind. If I am not secure within myself, I find joy in pulling others down. That is such a terrible quality. Because one can't see the goodness of others. Because one is not secure, happy within. And one feels joy by criticizing others, condemning others, pulling them down, gossiping about them, feeling superior to them, kya, they are like this. Gossip is one who talks about others, bore is one who talks about oneself. Great people discuss ideas. Mediocre people discuss events. And those who are the lowest category, they discuss about people. For what? Wasting time on just talking about people. Even if somebody's plus and minus has to be analyzed for some work, etc., analyze it, appropriately use it, and then finished. Why should people occupy our mind? But how much it occupies? So the bhav has to be that I am here as a sadhak, they are also seekers. Yes, people have their own plus and minus, like we also have our own plus and minus. Keep identifying that, keep improving, keep walking. That's all. Unnecessary talking about people not required. Asham vihāya parihṛtya parasya nindām. And if I have to do ninda, I should criticize the performance, encourage the performer. That's all. Then we are done. And criticize as much one can in private, praise in public. These are simple things that one can follow, but many times one doesn't follow. We criticize the performer and that morale of that person is down. Criticize the performance, this is wrong, what has to be done is this. Encourage the performer, you did well in this area, these areas you can improve. Objective as much as one can be. One should do that. So many factors like this are responsible for the low confidence in people because either they have not felt the love from within as well as from others, and they have been always criticized or condemned, or people have looked down upon them. So one grows with insecurity then. Or one compares, looks at people and then feels lesser. Many reasons can be there, but what is important is we can act out of love, invoke positivity within us. First, I have to see the goodness. That is another thing to train the mind. We first see the weakness, first see the goodness, then see any flaw, and then see how to overcome that. Within us also and in other people also. My teacher always used to say, he says that before you see God in others, see the good in them. If we can't see good in them, where will we see God? Same thing applies to us. We have to see our goodness. If I see the goodness in me, then I will feel strong, I will feel happy. Otherwise, I don't see goodness in me. I keep seeing only my flaws. I keep thinking I am not worthy, I am not good enough, I am not great, I could have been like that, I should have been like that, I am not like this, I have wasted my time, I don't know what I will do in life. Our self-talk is so negative, then we can't see the good in others. Then we will also see, the negativity. Then we will gossip. So see the good, pay attention to the positive talk, self-talk. That's why the Vedic mantra says, Tanme manaḥ Shiva sankalpamastu. May my mind have auspicious resolve. May my mind have auspicious thoughts. So asham vihāya parihṛtya parasya nindām. Pape ratiṁ cha sunivā. Withdraw the mind from the pleasure it derives out of prohibited actions. Papa is the karma phala actually, of the nishiddha karma. What is not to be done, when we do, we get papa. And what is to be done and we don't do that duty, that also gives papa. Both these. The shloka here is not only saying you drop doing the nishiddha karma and so you pape ratiṁ. It is saying you drop the pleasure you derive out of doing the prohibited thing, because that is the motivation to do the prohibited thing. One enjoys drinking, alcohol, cigarette, drugs, one is enjoying. It is hurting the body, harming the body, but still, and all wrong notions. One peg a day will not do anything to me. It is in fact healthy. All wrong notions. And one takes delight in that. One takes delight in telling lies. One takes delight in manipulating, coming up with new schemes to hoodwink people. And then one thinks, I am a genius. Quick buck I made. Shortcut. Cheated somebody. They didn't even realize. Pape ratiṁ, that is called. Taking delight in the things which are prohibited, which are not good for me, not good for the others. Shankaracharya says, you drop that. If my rati is in papa, Shiva Tattva cannot be realized, because Shiva's bull, Shiva's Nandi, the Vahan is a bull. And that is symbol of dharma. And only when one is dharmic, when abides in dharma, in righteousness, in duties, in values, then Shiva Tattva can be realized. I will share one passage which is in Shiva Puran, where it is said that when people say Kashi Maranat Muktihi, how one will get mukti when one dies in Kashi, that passage in Shiva Puran gives certain details, saying that you do this, then only it will give you mukti. If you don't do this, and if you do the opposite, and be there and do the sins, because those who are living in Kashi also may be doing prohibited karma. It is not that because they are in Kashi and they are doing prohibited karma, but they will die in Kashi, they will get mukti. No. They will have to go through the karma phala of that, then again they will be born in Kashi, then again they will continue. It will go like that. So it's not that it is some free pass to do anything and then you die in Kashi and you are liberated. I will send that. So the point is what? The nishiddha karma has to be dropped. And the enjoyment that I derive out of it, that is the most important thing. How will I drop that enjoyment? Pape ratiṁ, how to drop? Pratipaksha bhavana. See the pain that it causes, see the dukkha of it and the dosha of it, and want the higher. These two are very important. I must want to do something greater in my life. This life is a precious opportunity. No, Swamiji, I don't know why I'm born here. What is the use? Parents have produced me. I didn't ask to be born here. I just got sent here now. Anyway, time pass is only happening. What is the use of any of this? But I want to eat, drink, enjoy. This is a lazy mindset. If I want to do something noble with my life, this is a precious opportunity. I can evolve, I can make a difference in the society to how many other people, whatever it may be. I do good, serve the society, evolve, live in a righteous way, dharmic way. If I want to do something noble, then I will pull myself out of any weakness and negativity. Otherwise, even if I destroy myself, what? There are 8 billion people on this planet, one more life died. Kya farak padta hai? If that kind of depressive thought process one has, then nothing will happen. I have to pull myself out of that. Pape ratiṁ. By seeing the limitation, ki why am I destroying this body? Anyway, this is getting destroyed by itself over a period of time. Why am I speeding up its destruction? And why I am giving such a useless logic saying even people who have lived with all self-control, they are getting cancer and dying. And I know people who are drinking and smoking, but they have not got any cancer. So it is all very unpredictable. Just live however you want. This is all stupid logic. You are giving one example like that of somebody who has been eating, drinking, whatever, and still not got cancer. But there are 100 examples of those who have got. Why are you not seeing that clearly? And what is the point? Even if that person has not got, what is the point? Are we using this life well? There's so much more that can be done. And how much one can evolve. This is a precious opportunity which doesn't come fast. Human life, we take it for granted. Papa and Punya. The choice of Papa and Punya, the choice of Satkarma and Dushkarma is in human life only. In other yonis we can't. There's Bhoga yoni only there. So if I want to speed up my evolution, it can happen only here. Don't go by what is the conditioning of the society, etc. Understand what is the importance of this. That's why Shastra always begins with that, saying this human life is precious. Use the opportunity. So, pape ratiṁ cha sunivā. And then what to do? Mana samādhau. That is the higher goal given here. If my mind wants samādhi avastha, then I will get out of papa. The bliss of samādhi. One should have that goal in life. Before the body drops, samādhi I have to experience. Look at the great masters, they have experienced that state. What a blissful state that is. How many people desire samādhi? Think about it. We desire, na? In our to-do list, Swamiji, I want to go to this place, I want to go to Switzerland, I want to go to Australia, I want to do this, skydiving. Like that, one list, maybe the point should be, I want to experience the bliss of samādhi. For that, how do I train myself? The supreme bliss. If you want bliss, experience the highest. Why are you settling for petty things? You do whatever you want. The mind says, okay, I want to skydive, I want to eat this cake, I want to go that place, I want to see this movie, whatever. Do all that if you want. But the supreme bliss is you experience in samādhi. Be one with the supreme. Samādhi literally means Brahman. Samadhi means consciousness actually. Samadhi is not a experience. Highest meaning of the word samadhi is that in which the dhi has become samā, meaning the duality in the buddhi is gone. The buddhi has lost itself completely. Ego is completely dissolved. That state of consciousness is called samadhi. That is called jnana avastha. The process which leads to it also sometimes people call that as samadhi, because the mind will get absorbed in it, then savikalpa, then the mind will transcend that duality of meditated meditation and meditating or meditated nirvikalpa samadhi. Then practice of nirvikalpa samadhi come to sahaj samadhi. That is the highest state of realization. So one should desire that I want to experience what is this samadhi, how is it that people go beyond body, mind, intellect, what do they really experience, how are there so many saints experiencing that, then why I am not able to experience. That kind of a higher purpose when I have, then my work, my values, everything will fall into place, because my work I dedicate to Bhagwan, do it selflessly to prepare for samadhi. My values I follow not because I want to please anybody, not because others are following, so I am following. If they don't follow, I will not follow. Because if my mind is in a state of values, of dharma, of doing duties, ego has become very less. With that, when I do sadhana, I will go into samadhi. Everything falls into place when I have that clarity. Then tamoguna, why should I wake up early? Because you want to experience samadhi, you want to experience your own true state. That higher goal will help me to come out of this. That's why Gurudev said attach and detach. Two-word summary of spiritual sadhana is attach and detach. Attach to the higher, detach from the lower. Pape ratiṁ cha sunivā manas samādhau. How will I experience that samadhi? Dāya hṛt-kamala-madhya-gataṁ pareśaṁ. In the lotus of my heart, invoke the glorious form of Bhagwan. Dāya hṛt-kamala-madhya-gataṁ pareśaṁ is the Supreme Lord. Have that bhavana that Bhagwan, the creator of the whole universe, is in my heart. As consciousness, aham, 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 or even visualize as a form, specific form, and surrender to that form completely. Let go of the entire ego. Say Bhagwan alone is, I am zero, I am nobody. If you want to say I am an instrument, I am an instrument. Bhagwan is the karta, harta, dharta. Everything is Bhagwan only. That is called Adaya hṛt-kamala-madhya-gataṁ pareśaṁ. So this is the sadhana. The next shloka also tomorrow that we will take up, it will also give similarly. But those are qualities of Bhagwan which we can inculcate, which will again help in realizing the truth. So today we will meditate on again Kashi Vishwanatha Bhagwan's linga and bring the mind to that state of quietude, of samadhi. Sit erect, the head, the neck and the spine in a straight line. Close your eyes gently. Relax the shoulders. Let your hands be in your lap, palms facing the sky. Come to a comfortable posture without any strain in any part of the body. Invoke gratitude in your heart. Thank Bhagwan for this glorious human body, this human life. It is Bhagwan who is sustaining it. He is the fire in our heart. the power that runs the heartbeat. He is the fire in our stomach, digests the food, assimilates it. He is the fire in our mind, which feels, which desires. So thank Bhagwan for this glorious human life. And pray to Bhagwan that may we make the best of this opportunity. Thank Bhagwan for all the good qualities that you have. Identify two good qualities in you which you think are your best qualities. Thank Bhagwan for these qualities that you have. And pray to Bhagwan that your positive talk, self-talk is positive. Through the day, ensure that how you talk to yourself about yourself is positive, is inspiring. Shiva means positive, auspicious. So may the mind have auspicious resolve. I am good, I am loving, I am lovable, all is well with me. I am improving in my weaknesses. In this way, let the talk be positive. Feel this as you say it. Suggest to the mind that for the next 15 minutes I am steady and still without any movements. I am alert, awake, and quiet. I am only a seeker, a devotee, and my goal is self-realization. Relax the body through deep breathing. As we say inhale, take a deep breath. Slow and steady deep breath. As we say relax, exhale slowly and completely. Exhale all the air. Inhale. Relax. Inhale. Relax. Inhale. Relax. Inhale. Relax. Inhale. Relax. Continue at your own pace. In the space between the two eyebrows or in your heart, visualize a circle of white light. In the space between the two eyebrows or in your heart, visualize a circle of white light. Invoke the auspicious form of your Sadguru, if you have one, or invoke the form of Bhagavan. Feel that you are in front of your Sadguru. And with all devotion, gratitude, chant Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Offer some flowers at the feet of the Sadguru. Perform a pradakshina. Come to prostrate in front of the Sadguru. Repose the form of the Sadguru back into your heart. Invoke the auspicious form of Bhagavan Kashi Vishwanatha on the banks of the glorious Mother Ganga in the holy city of Vārāṇasī. We meditate on this auspicious form of Bhagavan. The beautiful temple of Bhagavan Kashi Vishwanatha in the sanctum sanctorum. There is a golden square within which is a golden yoni inside the ground. And in the yoni is a black elliptical Shivlinga. Feel that you are having one lota of water and any selfish desires which are there, which boost our ego. Feel that you have put them in the water. Any pleasure that you are deriving out of any wrong deeds, prohibited actions, adharmic thoughts, they are in the water. And any tendencies to gossip, to talk ill about people, they are also in the water. And this water we offer away to Bhagavan. May Bhagavan take away these things from our mind. So as you offer the Abhishek, we chant Om Namah Shivaya. So that we offer our negativity and imbibe that which is auspicious. We will chant 27 times. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Continue mentally. Take some more water. Now when you offer water, pray to Bhagavan that bless us with the bliss of samādhi. Just like the water pervades the linga, may my mind be only absorbed in Shiva. Let Shiva pervade my mind. As a form and as consciousness, may my mind be absorbed in Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Continue mentally. You are done with the offering. Wipe the linga with a piece of cloth. With your 3 fingers, apply bhasma on the linga, symbolizing renunciation and detachment. Offer chandan in the center of the second line. Chandan is symbol of forgiveness, of the fragrance of values. Apply kumkum, symbol of Shakti, strength. Offer some vastra to Bhagwan. Offer a Rudraksha mala. Offer a Bilva patra, symbolizing offering of the 3 gunas. Tridalam Trigunakaram Trinetram Chatrayayudham Trijanma Papa Samharam Ekabilvam Shivarpanam. See the auspicious form of Bhagwan Kashi Vishwanatha. May Bhagwan bless us with more and more Shiva Bhakti and Shiva Jnana. May we do our duties as Shiva Seva. Perform a pradakshina. Come to prostrate in front of Bhagwan. Embrace the linga and feel that the grace and blessings of Bhagwan pervade your entire being. Repose the form of Bhagwan back into your heart. Be aware of your breath. Be aware of your body. Be aware of the happenings around you. We pray for everyone's well-being. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Sarve Santu Niramayah. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Rub your palms, place them on the face, gently open the eyes. Any questions? Okay. Hari Om. Thank you.